the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Miller. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the Steelers first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw on second down. Miller escape and a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Miller now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Yeah, for the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Record.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Pistol.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Hey, alert.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, seam 6. What?
54 is Mike. Check.
Mayfield to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You ready?
54, right there. 54, Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Miller throwing on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Fifty's the mark. 50's the mark.
You draw Porter.
Check 24. Check 24.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
King! Hey, alert 33. I got you.
Play fake. Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Shoot. 2nd
and 13. And he will find his man on the outside.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Miller operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Point it right.
Silver.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, Orbit.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. extra point now by Boswell. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Browns take over first.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Check, check. Watch the
Hey, alert 33.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Got.
54, right there.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Let's go, baby.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, D. All day, D.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
180.
Mike 54.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Regular.
Hey, 1
Bravo.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Gotta do better.
Got.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch out.
Watch out. Got.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Real.
The 22-yard line.
Hey, wahoo.
55. Mike 55.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Check.
Watch out.
Check. 50.
Watch out.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now Miller to throw from his end zone. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Let's go.
remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Let's love it. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Now.
From the gun, Miller. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller going deep to the end zone and this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cleveland offense.